Hello everyone and welcome back to another Grainman Travels adventure, and today we're on another new map called Herrmannspolder. Now I'm hoping that pronunciation is correct, but if it isn't I do apologise. Now this map was actually released on the 18th of the 7th 2023, so today, and it is cross-play compatible, so it's PC, Mac, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5 and the Xbox Series consoles. The modder of this map is actually a modder called the Lort and Paddy. The map is 173.37 megabytes to download, and it's on a version 1.0.0.0. So first off, let's run through some of the required mods that you need to actually play this map. So first off, we'll need the Boulder Stone set by Top Ace 888. Then you'll need the Farmhouse package Volume 2 by DMI 20mm Normandy. And then you'll also need the greenhouse by the Lort as well, so pretty good. So let's run through some of the information that's on ModHub. So first off, it's a Nordic map with large fields, that's what it says on the first one in the description. It comes with 3 farmyards, 69 fields, 3 meadows, 79 purchasable areas, 1 piece of forestry, there's some shops, there's a cattle dealer, a BGA, a gas station. There's 10 factories on the map, 2 greenhouses, 3 additional selling stations, there's a buying station for some other bits and bobs, there's collectibles, and it says on the description there's 20 of them. There's also a new type of crop called field grass, similar to what it is on New Mini Brun. There's also soy drink and heat as new products, it supports precision farming, and there's also lots of nice paintable textures and decorations. The map has been designed for multiplayer, so hopefully the modder hopes we all have fun on it. So as always, we shall get our feet firmly back down on the ground and have a quick look at our starting equipment. So we actually start off with 2 medium tractors. We start off with the Deutz-Fahr 8280 TTV with 287 horsepower, and it's got 20% damage, but it's brand new. We then also start with the Massey Ferguson MF7S 210, which has got 210 horsepower, and again, it's brand new but does have 20% damage. We then start off with a very nice tractor, the Class Axion 960 in the large tractor category. It's got 445 horsepower, and again, a little bit of damage. We start with the John Deere T560 Harvester. This one's been obviously modded as well slightly because it can do the field grass, and it's got a 10,000 litre hopper. We start with a Crumpy half-pipe HP20 trailer, so again that's allowing you to collect the field grass. We then get the John Deere 625X header, it's a 7.6 metre header. We get the Kverneland Ecomat, which is actually a 3.5 metre plough, so that's pretty nice to see because you don't see the Kverneland ploughs in the starting equipment very often. It's got quite a high power requirement of 220 horse. And then we've also got a very nice Lemken Carrot 12/500 KUA. This is a 5 metre cultivator, and it works at 9 miles an hour, so that's really nice. Then we get the nice Pottinger Terrasem C6F seeder, which can then obviously also put in the field grass as well. And finally we get the Breedle K105 single axle fertilizer spreader. Now this one can do lime and also fertilizer, so that's a really nice addition to the farm. So our starting farmyard, well, very modern, very clean, and yeah, very nice. These map buildings here, I think this is one done by DMI 20mm Normandy. It's very nice. It fits in quite nicely. So this farm, from what I can work out from the PDA, is your pig farm. So we've got a pigsty over there and one on the other side as well. We've also got quite a lot of buildings. Very nice as well though. Very modern, very clean, and all your equipment's all set out in these nice sheds. So that's really nice. And then we've also got a big shed over here. We open that one up. I've seen these buildings being used quite a lot actually on quite a lot of the map tours recently. I believe this one here is the one that's also run, or also in Silver Run Forest. So yeah, very nice though. Big area, very well like preen and proper and all looked after, so everything's all very nice. which is a little bit different to how farms are in the UK, but probably like how it is in European farms. So let's start with the 2 pigsties now. So this is a 270 head pigsty, and this one I think is exactly the same. So a quick look, it is indeed. So when we look through our animals, you'll see that we actually start with quite a lot. So we start with the 2 pigsties on this farm. We then start with some sheep on another farm and some cows on another. Now if we just quickly jump across to the PDA, and we can actually go to those farms. So if we go here, this is where the sheep are. I mean, I must admit, one thing I have noticed on this, the flowers and the plants and the foliage around the map is very, very pretty and very, very well done in my opinion. So this sheep barn is a 65 head standard sheep barn from the game. So you don't own this land by straight away, but you can buy it obviously. So this can be like your sheep farm area. And then if we have a quick look at the cows, which are over here. Now this one is the large cow barn. This is actually a modded one. Ooh, there's the animal trigger. This is an 80 head cow barn, and again the farmyard is very clean, very pristine, very, very well maintained. Very nice though. And this one's a little bit bigger by the looks of it than the one with the sheep in. Obviously you've even got the ability to have some silage pits here and some really big machinery sheds. Like, they are huge. But and a nice grain silo. But yeah, really nice. Could do some very big scale farming on this farmyard without getting your machine stuck in that, so that's good. So what we'll do as well is up here we'll show what you start with on the starting field. So we start with farmland 76, 77, 78 is where your farm is, and we also start with 79. We do own the land where the sheep and the cows are, so you could pick which farmland or farmyard you like to start with. That's pretty good. Like I said, the crop calendar doesn't look like it's been altered too much. I think it's pretty standard actually. The only thing that's been added is field grass. And I think if we look down at the actual cost of field grass, it's 1580 or 1650. So this month looks like it is nearly the best month. So if we compare that to standard grass, let's have a look. Yeah, massive improvement on how much you could sell that for. Even more than silage. That's quite an interesting thing to look at for this map. Heat as well is something you can take out, and also soy drink, so that's pretty good. If we go back to the main farm, what we also get as well is in the construction menu we get a couple of custom buildings. So obviously we've got some of the custom buildings as part of the farm pack that are actually in the game. We also get a biomass heating plant as a mod as well, so you can put that down as a production. We get the pizzeria as a selling point, as a custom one. We also get the custom greenhouses. Now these greenhouses, if I can actually select them, there we go. They look really nice actually. I'm very impressed with those. They only manure and water though, but I do like them, they look pretty good. And in the animals, we do also get that custom cow barn that's part of the Farmhouse package volume 2 pack. But we also get a custom horse stable as part of this map. We don't get any pigs. We do get a custom sheep pasture though from the Farmhouse package, and I think that's pretty much it. It is indeed. So like I said, we do there's plenty of places to sell your wares and also your grain and crops and etc. Nothing seems to be missing, and it just seems to be running the default game crops as well. There's nothing from the Silver and Forest expansion. Like I said, you do get your animals. Contracts, yeah, same as most of these maps that are coming out these days. Contracts are pretty good, pretty varied, and also the rewards are pretty nice. You don't start with any production chains, but obviously I think it's quite heavily focused towards agriculture. So if we go back to the main PDA, So as you can see, the PDA itself, the map's pretty square in its boundaries, but there's quite a nice arrangement of fields, some different ones with some different cutouts and shapes, but majority I think probably are square, with some changes over here I suppose, and also down here, so, and in this middle bit here, so that's pretty nice to see. The road network's pretty grid though I think, so if you enjoy a grid layout then it'll work really well for you. So I think if we get into our vehicle we'll have a very quick tour around, and as always I apologise about my driving because it is really not very good. So what we'll do, we're here, if we turn left we'll go down to the main route and see if we can then just have a quick look at some of the fields as we go. So, I mean the actual roads themselves are pretty wide, you've got a nice bit of a runoff at the side as well, so you could definitely get some big equipment on this map. There's a field of sugarcane for a start, that's going to be an interesting contract if you had to do that. But I mean the map itself is pretty flat, there doesn't seem to be any real undulations or features of the map. Whoa, gonna crash again. But I mean generally if you're into some big style grid farming with some nice square fields, then this might be a really good map for you. All the trees and all the greenery and everything is really nice actually, I must admit. I think all that's been done really well by the map maker. It makes it quite a pleasant environment. There's quite a lot of, like you said, there's a lot of custom decorations and textures that you can put down for the plants, etc. So I think that does make it quite a really nice area. There's our sheep farm, so if we just have a quick look where we are. Okay, so we really need to probably get onto a main road. If we have a bit of a drive round, if we can try and get ourselves to, now we go all the way this way. Yeah, we're just going to probably try and get ourselves to around this area where all the productions are, because there is an awful lot of them in one area, but that's fine. I mean it's like an industrial or commercial zone on the map, and the rest of it is mainly just all fields and very nice green areas. So if I go down here, and then is there a track between these two fields? I don't know, I don't think there is. Yeah, there might be actually, yeah there is. Yeah, okay, we'll take this one. Let's go for this one, shall we? I think if we go down here, and then we get to see I think that's where our cow barn is, and cow farm. Yes, in the distance. So we'll keep going. And as you can see, the fields are really nice. I mean, the greenery on the map is absolutely lovely. Everything's all perfect and really nice with the different types of plants and all the different colours. That's really, really nice addition to the map and some nice detail. Now, okay, I've not knocked that one down, so I'll put it to the side of the road. Done my deed for the day. As you can see in the background, you can start to see some of the industrial area over there, which is what we're just going to head to now. So let's just stop here around this corner. Hey, another sign gone. Whoops, sorry about that, Mr. Steinman. And we'll go around here quickly. So now we're getting to some of the industrial areas or commercial areas. So what we'll do, I was going to come here anyway, so we can buy this area where it's got two nice lovely greenhouses already set up. So if we go to this quickly, 10,000, so I think that's really nice. I think it's a really nice feature actually. So if we then just quickly go across to where the sugar mill is and the cereal factory over there. The roads are quite nice. They're a bit they're quite nice, but they don't have an awful lot of character. So a couple of potholes and some marks and stains on the road would probably make it a little bit nicer, but it is still very, very nice area to drive around. So if we go back to the map, because what we'll do, now we're in the industrial area or commercial zone, we'll run through all the productions on the map. So over here, this is where you've got your buying station and your greenhouses. You've got a cafe, you've got a pizzeria, which is one of the custom buildings. You've got a bakery, cereal factory, oil mill, tailor shop, grain mill, dairy, carpentry, spinnery, sugar mill, our pickup, and the biomass heating plant. So up here is obviously where the cow farm is, and up the top here there is the BGA, and that I believe is about 1.25 million to buy, I believe. 1.29 million, my apologies, pretty close though. Your starting farms here. In the middle you've got the animal dealer, you've got your vehicle shop, so the place we can get your vehicles from. You've got sheep barn, another home tag, petrol station here, and that is pretty much all the productions on the map. Like I say, massively focused towards agriculture in my opinion, but still, very nice map. If we tab back to our main farm, oh, bit of a lag spike there while the textures render in. So I think we'll probably finish as we always do with field prices. So, if I remember rightly, the field prices are pretty nice. So if you wanted to expand your farmland 80 is 98,000. This very long field 75, how big is that? 455, so it's quite expensive. 57, 374. Let's expand to the right. 131, 41 for that one, 51 for that one, 254 for that one. Wow, quite expensive. So some of the fields definitely more expensive than others, but that's as normal. But let me have a quick look. Field 60, 316,000. Field 70, 354. So yeah, you probably have to be getting some good yields off these fields to pay for your field prices. But still, very nice map. Very proper, very clean. So really good for that. Hopefully you've enjoyed this map tour. If you have, give it a like, subscribe to the Grainman channel, and I hope to see you again soon. Many thanks.